Boredom. It's a funny thing. It really is. I've seen this from agents who are making a lot of money and that are doing well. They get bored. They're doing the same thing over and over. This business, talking to you new people now, it actually does get a little boring. Yeah, you get to see new people every day, but it's the same process, it's the same script. You kind of turn into this assembly line, okay? You start to turn into this like machine that you just take money every single day, insure lives, take money. And yes, it's fun, but you do it long enough, it kind of gets boring. And what happens I've seen is that sometimes, and this is true not just in insurance sales, business owners too, they get bored of what they're doing. They kind of reach a pace where they kind of start to kind of level out. I know, first world problems, right? Boredom. But it is something that will happen to a lot of you who are successful. Some things I would, and what happens though, sometimes when people get bored is they get away from the fundamentals. You know, they get bored of doing business in a certain way, and because they're kind of a creative mindset, they start to do it differently and they start to suffer and they start to lose traction and they fall off. So one of the things I would recommend, we all go through this, I certainly did through a period of my time, is I think at some point, from a boredom standpoint, you cannot change the fundamentals of your business. You should just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe it requires you to do the business slightly different. Maybe in the context of adding another business line to reinvigorate your goals. Maybe realigning your goals, setting higher standards for yourself to give yourself some enthusiasm, reinvigorate some enthusiasm and conviction to what it is that you're wanting to accomplish. Again, one of the things with goals is we always have to set the goals higher every year to keep our interest in line. If you feel like you're getting bored as an advanced agent or uninterested, you need to find interest in the business again. And one way to do it is to set a challenge for yourself. It's to set the bar higher. It's to try to strive for something else. Also, another thing to do is to separate out well, I won't mention that. That's not exactly part of it. But what I was going to say is you should find interest in other things besides work, because at some level, work is work. It is what it is. Once you have something that works, there's like this little fine line to go down. Do you mess with it? Do you alter it? You want to do what the fundamentals are. But if your creativity is starting to get in the way of the execution of the basics, find a creative outlet to put your brain into. It's part of the reason why I do jiu-jitsu or why I do other activities. Why? Because it takes my creative element out of the business and allows me to stay more focused on the fundamentals. Although I do like this business and the creative, there's some creativity in it. Sometimes the creativity, the thinking part of the brain, you can think yourself out of success if you take it too seriously.